everyone. So let's start with an activity. Close your eyes for a bit. Can you hear something? Devices are talking around you. This could be smart cars, it could be your lights, it could be devices around you, laptops. But unfortunately, like we humans do have a common language to communicate and sync. These machines don't have. And at Interlink, we are developing this common framework which will bring interoperability between smart devices. So, we both, I and Prateek, are from the IoT background from last 4 years. So I run a IoT devices manufacturing company. I have deployed more than 1 lakh IoT devices across India. And last year, I was very fascinated with the outdoor IoTs, the devices which are smart cars, smart cities, smart lights, everything. But the problem, so we'll be having smart security, smart people, smart health, smart mobility, as every country is claiming to have smart cities by next 10 years. There are pretty much 2 problems in a devices to scale on an outdoor infrastructure. The first one is the connectivity, as we all are connected with our smartphones using the SIM card, but this IoT devices does not have any SIM card installed into it. Okay, how they can access internet? This is the first problem. The second problem is all about interoperability. If any device from an X brand can communicate with any device from a Y brand, it's not possible yet. Okay. There are a lot of protocols available. I won't deep down into the technical side. It could be boring for us. So, what we found out. So, this is what interoperability looks like if it is not. So, an EV from Ola can't communicate with other devices. They need to do a lot of cloud infrastructure changes, a lot of things to make it possible. But IoTs would have billions of devices around us. So that is not technically possible. We need a decentralized common layer, a framework. Like we all are here from different native languages, from different places. But we have English as our common language. So, what we are building is based on Bluetooth Low Energy. We took an inspiration from Apple. What Apple has done with their AirTags, we are doing the same with at Interlink. We are developing a decentralized mobile application with any user can download, whether from a crypto background or not. Within 2 steps, your mobile application turns into a IoT hotspot without turning on your hotspot. Sounds interesting. There is no Wi-Fi. What we are leveraging is Bluetooth Low Energy. So your phone is connected to the mobile network or the Wi-Fi or the internet. Your phone continuously emits BLE packets to the nearby IoT devices. It sends and receives IoT information to your phone, and this whole thing works in the background. And as to incentivize this network, we have our own crypto tokens to incentivize and to make it decentralized. So, this is how a mesh network of phones can connect billion things in the future. So, now no longer to make things smarter, we need to compromise for environment. Our solution brings down the energy consumption for IoTs by 90%. And also, our solution brings the cost of outdoor IoT connectivity from $5 a month to $1 a year. That's 90%. So our vision is to bring computation and communication together. So, as we are at the Web3 conference, people are talking about metaverse, then decentralization and all. As we know, the metaverse would be there in 5 to 10 years. What would be the core layer of it? We are building that infrastructure of connectivity. Now, Prateek would be taking over from here.
Thank you, Ved. Talking about the market size, so our playground basically. So, from the 700 billion USD TAM that we have of the IoT connectivity space, the 3.5% already belongs to BLE, Bluetooth Low Energy. And out of that I'm just talking about this 3.5%, which is very less compared to others. But this 3.5% covers 6 billion tablets, smartphones, your laptops, your any beacons, and everything. So this 3.5%, it's because of the low chipset cost of the BLE. And out of that, we removed some applications because we know that we can't provide to everybody. We can't serve everybody. And so we removed 25% of the use cases, and our serviceable optical market is 16 billion USD as per the projections of 2028. So this has been increasing by 20 to 25% every year, and this is the projection of 2028. Now talking about the go-to-market strategy, we will be starting with deploying SDKs in various app developers, and as you know that they use like 9 out of 10 apps use monetizing strategy by deploying SDKs in their own system. So we'll be deploying that. Along with we will be also having hackathons and various boot camps in various colleges and everywhere, so that our network can be tested and people can build on our infrastructure. And just talking about the business model, we are providing private infrastructure to the companies and brands. We are providing connectivity subscription to IoT brands and IoT platforms. And thirdly, we will be acting as a data oracle for all the IoTs. And this is the first time that is happening in the world. And just talking about the revenue projection, this average cost is very less in the entire IoT sector. It is like 90% less cost of all the existing protocols that majorly big corporations are using. Just to cover up, our beta launch is planned for this end of this year, and by the mid of the next year, we will be adding another protocol because we believe that you need to love the problem and not the solution. So we are not protocol bounded. We don't think that BLE can change everything. So we will be adding various other protocols as well. So we will be adding Wi-Fi Halo protocol in the next year's mid. And the major advantage of this is you can video stream from your smartphone. So these Wi-Fi Halo devices can be installed anywhere, and anybody from the 1.5 kilometer range can video stream using those devices. And this is completely changing the entire picture. So this is the biggest plan. This is our team, tech team, and our marketing team, and again, the team. Thank you.
So is this the same thing that Apple is using right now?
Apple is actually using their own infrastructure, which is private, which is there are 1 billion iPhones, so they are using the same infrastructure, but it is private. Now we are opening gates for every IoT brands available to leverage this infrastructure, and we are combining Android also into it.
Correct. But the low Bluetooth energy, the low energy Bluetooth, that kind of thing is the same. What you guys are doing?
Yeah, it's completely the same. Really is the same. It's the standard defined by the Bluetooth Alliance. So,
And in that standard, you're basically creating a way for machines to talk to each other, right? A protocol which is allowing machines to talk to each other.
so initially we'll be starting with the connectivity subscription. After, when we'll be having 2 to 5 brands onboarded, it will automatically will be on a single layer where they could talk to each other as they are under the same roof.
So I think one thing here is that it worked for Apple is because everyone has an iPhone and you have another Bluetooth device which is close to you. Right? When you guys will start out, you will be trying to bootstrap and you won't have all of these devices on hand. And I understand like you can use this for Android and you can use this for other things. But the problem is not the reach that other Bluetooth devices have, it's the reach that you have with those Bluetooth devices.
You're right. Definitely. So basically, that's why we are deploying the SDKs first. Our plan is to go with the SDKs first so that we have some users, and then we can, along with we will be also promoting our main product, which is our DApp. So the DApp will be promoted and SDKs are getting promoted, so we are getting multiple users from different sources.
And I think just one opinion is this should be more of a B2B kind of thing, going and maybe licensing this kind of thing so that people can use this. Right?
So the companies will pay us, not the customer, not the end user. Users will get actually rewarded out of the system.
We started Bluetooth, but then I also heard Wi-Fi. So would it be a first connectivity and then we'll add Wi-Fi for better range? Because Bluetooth has its own issues with connectivity.
Right.
It's range and everything. So how will I tackle that with Wi-Fi?
So BLE is highly used in IoTs. There are more than 6 billion IoTs on BLE. Okay, for the outdoors and indoors. We are adding up another support. So this is our initial GTM where it's easy to scale mobile apps rather than going directly to the hardware stuff. So that would be for certain devices like drones. So as Prateek mentioned, it could video stream up to 1 kilometer. The video streaming can work up to 1 kilometer using Wi-Fi, and it is power efficient. Your battery can last up to 1 year for that. So this is for the specific devices. So we are not bounded by one protocol. And we will start with BLE, then probably over the time we will be having Wi-Fi Halo. Then also you can launch decentralized 5G over the top of it. Okay, and again, I want to answer your question also. As Prateek mentioned, more than thousands of apps are using monetizing SDKs in the Web2 space. Okay, major. But it will be still there. So what we are coming up initially with our SDK, it's a Web3 monetization model. Every free app, you are using a lot of free apps, even I am using a lot of free apps. To monetize it, there will be certain SDKs. So instead of collecting user data, now users can contribute to the network. That SDKs will help developers to monetize their app. And this is how, imagine if Swiggy comes onto our platform, we will be already in the millions phone. We will be already enabling the millions of devices connectivity.
So you mentioned the SDKs to like as the first strategy to acquire users, right? So the SDKs are for businesses, right? Like Swiggy, and not for, you're not looking for individual devs, but rather businesses, so that you can get those users.
For example, you have a Ludo app that the app developer is not charging you anything to play that game, right? But they are monetizing onto that with some ads or they are using some other SDK and all. So that is the SDK model. Like we are also deploying our SDKs in the same app so that we can collect some data, we can send the, we can use the BLE in that particular device, and with that the transfer can happen. We will be acting as a courier service. You will be acting as a courier service. We can't read the data; it's completely encrypted.
Wouldn't that have a transparency issue? Because I don't, the Ludo name is asking for Bluetooth permission. I don't know what it's for. So you also need to create rules to add in the disclaimers and why things are needed, right? So you need to educate the users about the rules to whether it's Swiggy, right? Even if you get Swiggy, you need to educate the users because that's the whole concept of Web3, right? We offer transparency.
Obviously, so this is a big part of the initial strategy. So we'll be starting off with the limited cities. We'll be doing this stuff for the limited. Then eventually our plan is to shift whole ecosystem to our own dev.
And I believe we need to work on the friction here.
I think I would like to hear any use case of this. So how would a company utilize this?
So imagine you have an Ola electric TV. Okay, it runs out of battery. It has 20%. It will automatically communicate with the nearest recharger to book a slot for you.
From different company.
From a different company or from different make, everything. So it forms machine to machine economy.
So you are trying to reduce the friction.
Yeah, obviously, IoT is Internet of Things is all about not controlling it, it's all about automation. And this is a major problem of
So you're
IoT.
solving for interoperability.
Yeah, right.